So I just heard that Biden did drop out of the presidential race. President Biden is no longer running for president, so we're not having a rematch between Biden and Trump. Hooray! We can all be happy about that. I'm not especially happy just that Biden dropped out. I mean, I am glad he dropped out. I'm glad we're going to get a better candidate to replace him and beat Trump even better, because it was scary thinking that even if Biden won, he would be squeaking by and Trump would certainly coup again, and we weren't necessarily preparing for that. But mainly, I've been saying for a long time that Biden and Harris have traded a landslide for a genocide, and we need a candidate who will get that landslide back, which is one reason I don't think that Harris would be the best choice, because she's still part of that choice to get a genocide instead of the landslide we could have had to begin with. I've long been saying that AOC or Jasmine Crockett should be our choice, and that we have been talking about a choice for a while. AOC with Bernie as vice president would be the highest rated candidacy and would win with the biggest landslide, or Jasmine Crockett would if AOC doesn't want to do it because they've had so much practice targeting her, or that Jasmine Crockett would be better for whatever reason. Other people would be good too. Those have just been my two choices for president, so we could have the president, the first woman president that the USA actually deserves, and they would just be great presidents. Harris would win too, I believe, and would be a great. It would be great to have a woman president, our first woman president, but I don't think that she's as good as they would be on our issues, for one, but especially on the genocide and on just, well, all the issues that are most important to us. Be better than Trump. Anything be better than Trump. That's still the case. But but anyway, good news that Biden's dropped out. Good news that we have a chance to get that landslide back and all the good things that come with winning in a landslide victory against Trump, including the end of Trumpism, which we need to end sooner than later. Before it gets even worse, his own running mate called him Hitler, which turns out to be an endorsement rather than a criticism. But we don't need that direction for America anymore, and we need to be going the reverse direction, not just pumping the brakes on that or doing some of that stuff and not some of the other stuff. We need to be doing none of the Trumpy stuff, and we need a good president who will jail Trump and remove Trump's appointees from the Supreme Court, and Alito and Thomas. AOC has recently called for the impeachment of Alito and Thomas. So we should be removing them / packing the court, but there'll be plenty of space. We don't really need to pack the court or expand the court once we remove the traitors from it. And AOC has already been on that. She's also stuck by Biden the entire way, against even calls from her strongest supporters for him to get out of the race. So she would be a very good person for Biden to pass the torch to. Another great thing about Biden passing the torch is that it shows that it's about democracy and about the ideas. It's not about personalities or a tyrant or a king, and that somebody else can do the implementation of the ideas as well or even better than Biden. And AOC, I think, is our best choice for that. She turns 35 just in time to be president this cycle, which a lot of people will lie to you about, but it's not true. And their lies, the fact that that's the first thing they ever want to lie to you about AOC, shows that they're afraid of her as president. Not that she do anything bad, but they're afraid of for their evil systems when she becomes president, which is exactly what America needs. So thanks, Biden. Thanks for all your service, and thanks for passing the torch to a younger generation, whoever that might be. But I do think that we should all talk about who our choices are. And for me, it's AOC, Jasmine Crockett. There's some other good people too, but let's all talk about who our favorites are. Like, I like Brittany Pedersen here in Colorado better than I like Michael Bennet, our senator, who could be one of the options since he's run before too. Anyway, let's talk about who our favorite choices are. AOC, Bernie, Jasmine Crockett, Bernie. Um, AOC, Jasmine Crockett. Want a all woman ticket. However we do it, let's do it well, and let's win that landslide and stop the genocides and stop the Trumpism that's enabling the genocides all over the world. Thank you, and thanks, Biden. Thanks, President Biden. You've been awesome, and thanks for doing your part, but especially thanks for making this decision, and hope you recover well. See you soon. Love you. God bless America. God bless America. See y'all soon.